What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trades, where we have technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert. I am just some random dude on YouTube, so take what I say with a grain of salt. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple of years back, I was about $30,000 deep in some pretty bad medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work really hard and invest my money in the market, and I'm happy to say that I am now a financially free guy. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that were given to me and change your lives even if a little bit for the better, that's all a guy can ask for. Lastly, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you would like to see more content like this, as I do post videos every day, multiple times a day. With that being said, today is going to be ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Incorporated, and this is my subscriber requested video of the day. And I'm just going to show you this real quick. This comes from subscriber Hugo Romo. He said, "Hey man, OCGN, big news hit. Can you do a video of them? ... And yeah, man, no problem at all. Thank you, Hugo Romo, for the suggestion. I will try to cover this as best as I can, and I hope that you find some value. So I just pulled up OCGN, and I'm going to read to you what they are as a company really quick. I looked them up on StockTwits. They have a pretty decent following, about 53,000 people, so there is quite a bit of interest, and the message volume as of late is much higher. And this makes perfect sense if you look at the price action on OCGN. It has seen a huge spike in volume. It used to trade about 5 million shares a day, and it had a couple of days where they traded 734 million and almost 1 billion shares in a single day. Now, we have dropped off a little bit. However, I do think we're going to see some pretty insane, filthy volume action that is going to happen here, because there is a huge news article that came out. But before we read it, let's just check out what these guys do. So, OCGN isn't pulled up there. Well, that's okay. Well, what this company is looking at right now is approval for AstraZeneca and local COVID vaccines. We are expecting a rollout in weeks, as India did approve for this vaccine to roll out. So this article did just come out today, January 3rd at 2:44 in the morning EST. And let's just read this real quick. India's drugs regulator on Sunday gave final approval for the emergency use of 2 coronavirus vaccines, one developed by AstraZeneca and Oxford University, and the other by local company Bharat Biotech. The world's second most populous country is now expected to start a massive immunization program within weeks, with the AstraZeneca Oxford shot taking the lead, and Bharat Biotech's COVID vaccine administered under stricter conditions, given no efficacy data has been released for it. Now, I do think this is going to have a huge impact on OCGN. I would very closely watch the price action on this. I do think it is going to see a massive run up. However, I do have some cautions to give you guys. So let's just get right into the video. We're going to establish macroscopic and microscopic levels of support and resistance. That way, if you're a day or swing trader, you can play it that way, which I think is the safer bet in this penny stock instance. Or if you're a mid to long-term investor, you can play it that way as well. So we do have an immediate support level sitting right here at about $1.73, and we have been retesting that level, which is a good sign. We have a huge gap up here, so this is a little bit concerning. You know, the lack of price action between 80 cents and $1.62 is usually going to be filled with time. Now, I don't think it's going to happen on Monday, tomorrow at market open, obviously, because we had some pretty massive news come out on OCGN. I do think we're going to see a huge amount of buying pressure. I think we're going to see huge amounts of volume, huge amounts of volatility, and a large spike up in this price. You know, I think, you know, retesting this $3 range is going to be very easy for the stock. I'm going to draw that up as a level of resistance, just so you guys are aware. We are looking at $3.05 as the immediate level of resistance. We did test this on December 23rd. However, I do think it is going to be very easy to recover that ground. But first, of course, we're going to be looking at recrossing $2. This is going to be an immediate level of resistance. You might be asking, you know, why $2? Well, humans are simple creatures, and they try to make things as easy as they can for themselves. And $2 is a very easy, nice round number, and people can always keep that in the back of their mind. So we're going to cross $2 and then look for $3 and $3.05. I do think that it's going to be very easy to break through. We're going to have a huge breakout, if I had to guess, just based on how huge of news that is. The second most populous country in the world, India, having COVID vaccines rolling out in the next few weeks, that is massive. So I do expect a large amount of buying pressure. The warning here, if you are not currently in this stock, I do give you a bit of warning not to chase. If you are going to get into this stock, I would really try hard to get into this in the pre-market, as I do think you're going to see a large run up right off the bat in the pre-market. This stock does have a history of gapping up, as you can see. We went from 80 some cents all the way up to $1 and some change, the higher $1 range over the after hours and pre-market. So that is a huge piece of the trend here. So if you're going to get into this stock, I do not recommend getting in it right at market open. It is possible we continue to see the run up during regular market hours. As you can see, we did go, from $2.05 all the way up to $2.60. So you still could make a good profit, but just be cautious, because the amount of run up that we might see could very well come back down during the regular trading hours. That does happen sometimes. So just be cautious, manage your risk, decide if this is an investment that you're willing to take on. If you're looking at this as a mid to long-term investment, you honestly might want to wait for a pullback. It is possible that it won't pull back, but it very well is possible that it will, because it already has seen immense growth over the last week. A week ago we were trading at 30 cents, right? So this has seen 500 to 700% growth in the matter of a week, and a price correction is going to happen. We have the beginning of one, like we are beginning a bearish trend. However, I do see this discontinuing. I do think there's going to be an immense amount of buying pressure. $3, $4, $5, all very possible for Ocugen. The volatility should be absolutely filthy on this stock on Monday. I do expect a huge run up. So watch for potential entry somewhere between $1.73 and $2. If you can get in this in the pre-market, that is the perfect opportunity to ride the hype. If you can beat the hype, that's going to be huge. It's going to be difficult, but if you can wake up early, I think that is the best way to play this stock. Now, in the immediate side, day or swing traders, which is what most likely all of you are going to be doing, we are looking at $1.75 as the immediate level of support, and resistance sitting right around here at $1.95. And you can see here $2 is also a level of resistance, as I had mentioned earlier in the macroscopic view of this stock. So look for an entry anywhere between $1.75 and $2. If you can get in there, I think you're going to see a huge amount of return in a single day. I would not be surprised with 100 to 200%. Just based on the necessity of the COVID vaccine as a whole. That is going to be a huge piece of the puzzle here. So make sure that you're watching that. Volume, we have been trading at between 38 million and 52 million shares a day. If you see anything above 50 million shares traded on this stock, the volatility is going to be absolutely insane. We should say a pretty large gap up like we saw here on Ocugen. I would imagine the same thing is going to happen again. So if you see that volume, pay attention to it. The overall trend is bullish. Obviously, 6 months ago we're at 23 cents, and now we're sitting at $1.83. So if you got in anywhere in this 30-cent range, let me know in the comment section down below how much money you've made, because that is insane. That would be absolutely filthy, disgusting returns. This actually was not on my radar whatsoever until it was brought to my attention by subscriber Hugo. So thank you, Hugo, for bringing it up to me. This is very interesting. I actually think I am going to establish a position in this. I usually wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning. So I do plan on entering this if it is in that price range. I am not going to chase though. And I do really want to emphasize the amount of risk that is going to come with this if you do chase. If you buy in at an all-time high of $3, it might keep going up, but it might not. And you might get stuck holding the bag. So if you are going to get into the stock above this price range, I do recommend setting a stop loss. If you'd like to go a little less conservative with the stop loss, you could aim for 10 to 15%. That way, since it is volatile, you might be able to hold your position if it goes back up. But I do recommend doing that if you're going to get in anywhere above this $1.73 to $2 range, especially if you buy in, near the all-time high currently of $3. Please do set a stop loss. I do think that is the best way to manage your risk here. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so do your own due diligence. Make sure that you're making your own investment decisions. But I do think that is the best way to play this stock. I am very interested to see how the price action plays out on this. I would not be surprised with anything in the $4 to $5 range at the end of the day on Monday. In fact, it might even continue to run up in the after hours. We might see $5, $6 on this. It would not surprise me in the least bit. So do be watching for this stock. I would keep it on your watch list. If you can can wake up early and get into this, I do recommend it very highly. So thank you to subscriber Hugo for the subscriber requested stock of the day. This is an awesome one. It's a great opportunity for people to make a quick profit. It is a easy money play, as Chris Sane would say. It seems like clear as day, bread and butter, easy money. So that is what I have for the video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. I do subscriber requested videos every single day. So if you do want one covered, leave it in the comment section down below, and I may choose yours for the next subscriber requested stock of the day. Lastly, I do have an affiliate link to TubeBuddy in the description box down below. Now, TubeBuddy is a website that focuses on SEO optimization, which is basically allowing your videos to be searchable on YouTube. And I do myself pay a monthly subscription for this company of about $9 a month for the pro membership. I would not recommend this to you guys if I did not personally use it. It is a great tool. It helped me get to 1,000 subscribers in 17 days, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much for the 1,000 subscribers. I cannot believe the community we're building out here. And they also have a free option with a few less tools and resources than the membership option. So I do receive a commission if you do use the link in the description box down below. It is a great way to help support the channel if you're interested in doing so. And if not, I just appreciate you guys being a part of the community, part of the crew. And that is all that I have for you today. So thank you for watching the video, my friends, and I will see you all next time. Peace.